Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of 2 Minute Tuesdays. I'm your host, Chad DiBlasio, coming live from Granville, Ohio, right outside of Columbus. Today we're going to do a bag review. We're going to talk a little bit about this guy right here, the Pelican MPD40. Got this on loan from B&H. So thankful for their partnership and the things that they allow us to see and check out so that we can talk to you guys about them. I feel like reviews are one of those things that help me make good decisions, and so I want to be honest about the things that we use. Sorry, my bag's a little dirty because I've been using it. I want to be honest about the things we use, but I don't really just want to give you a technical review because you can read all that stuff on the website. You can check out the durability. I can tell you about the lifetime guarantee that Pelican has on their bags. You can read about how these impact resistance corners keep your gear safe, including your laptop, which actually sits right up against this back part, up against your back. But I want to tell you a little bit about how I've used it and why I love this bag. First is it's really sweet color. You'll notice probably in a lot of my videos I wear a lot of just neutral base tones. I love gear that is fashionable without being like, oh, it's too fashionable. This has all this really cool reflective surface, the reflective Pelican logos on the back, but that's actually functional as well because this is the side you set it on. Now the backpack straps go across here. I have them tucked in for right now, but I want to just talk a little bit about the construction. It's very, very well made. This bag I think retails for 160 bucks on B&H. The zippers are water resistant, that double layered over with the kind of the rubber coating. The shell itself is water resistant. They hesitate saying waterproof because you can't really like dunk it in water, but this gets a nice heavy rain on it. It's not getting inside. They've made the zippers on the pouches actually able to latch in. You can see that. So you can latch these in so they lay flat and don't flop around. But then they're accessible if you want to slide your cell phone in here at the top when you got your bag sitting up. It's nice and felt. This one's felt, so it's nice and soft for that kind of sensitive electronics gear. And then you just toss it back in the little loop, and it stays flat and it stays attached, so it's not flopping around, getting caught on stuff. One of the other features is that you can strap everything down and tighten it down once you get your gear or your clothes, like I used it for in there. So I used this for a week's vacation. I put all of my clothing inside of it. It's a 40-liter bag, so you can tell it has a nice 10 to 12 inch cargo area. 40 liters for you Americans is it's easier just to say it's a big bag. It's nice and roomy, but also I love soft bags for the reason that if you put more stuff in there, it kind of flexes to fit. You can see this pocket here is for your laptop, and it's very padded on the inside, on the back side, but this is actually the back part that sits up against your back, and they left this pocket accessible, so if you zip the zippers up towards the top, you can just take your back off your back, or bag off of your back, open the top part, pull your laptop out, get back in it. This has been a trend I've noticed recently with backpacks too, though, is the access panel is actually on your back. So once you strap this bad boy on, there's no way to get into the bag without you noticing, because there's only one way in. It's through this panel that's up against your body. Now, I have the backpack straps undone to show you. I usually carry them inside, and I carry this more like a briefcase because it's got these really nice big padded handles on all three sides. I tend to carry it more, or the top two sides in the top. I tend to carry it more like a backpack, or more like a briefcase than I do a backpack, because the one downside I could find with this bag is that these really nice big padded shoulder pads were really close together. And they're very rigid, as you can see. I've been using it for a month and they're still nice and tight on the edges. But when I put this across my back, it pinches my neck. That was the only thing I could find that I didn't like about this bag, was that really kind of narrow neck. Now I tried it on a couple other people. Little smaller framed guys did not have that same problem. My wife did not have that same problem, but their necks and shoulders just aren't as big, and that's probably, like I said, it just is what it is because of who I am. Now, that aside, I loved everything else about this bag. I'm a kind of a bag fiend, so I look at how they're built. I look at the color and the fashion of them. I think about if I'm going to put 150, 60 bucks into a bag for gear, how long is that going to last? Is it going to take the abuse of getting tossed in and out of my car and caught in the rain and stuff shoved into it, maybe not so delicately? This bag is a definite yes. It's going to hold up, and like I said, lifetime guarantee on the Pelican bag, so if it ever damages or fails because of construction, they'll replace it for you. So I'm going to put the link in the description below for this bag, the MPD40. You can pick that up at B&H for $159.99. I give it a 2 thumbs up. Thanks again for checking out 2 Minute Tuesdays. Chad DiBlasio, your host. We'll see you again next time.